Recording now. Okay, we're gonna start off with a little intro here because I do want to talk about the winter ball that's coming up. Gonna give you guys some Gonna give you guys some info, some intel on what's gonna happen there and how you can prepare for making lore and everything. Then we're gonna go into the in-character stuff, and then out of character I will probably have to dip. Just do your lineup and talk or whatever, and then when you're done, just close it up. Okay. So, the Winter Ball is coming up on Tuesday. And there is going to be something that happens at the Winter Ball. I don't want to, spoil too much or whatever, because there is kind of, a mystery to it, but there's going to be something that happens that, has opportunity for your character to get hurt. So if you want that to happen, think about it. If your character works in the hospital, they will be utilized after that. You may also want to think about so during the event in game, everything that happens there, because there's going to be something that happens in game that your character may get hurt from, the game character may get hurt or killed from. That does not mean that your character dies in lore. Just as a heads up, you can have your character have whatever injuries or no injuries or whatever after the fact. I just want people to experience it, when you're there. And there is a group of the staff have already and I will actually be doing this before Tuesday, lay out exactly what happens, so that and probably put that either in Lore Tuesday or in announcements or something as right as it happens, so that you can use that as a reference of hey, here's all the events exactly as they happen, so that it is easier for you to collaborate with each other and everything and get the events accurate. It is a little bit of a mystery too as to what causes this incident and everything, so that's going to be part of the fun. Does anyone have any questions about the Winter Ball? And it can be anything from I don't understand what's going on, when it is, to how can I get my character involved? Nope. All right, cool. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me. I took work off on Tuesday so that I would be able to make the event. So I have that whole day off. You're free to message me or whatever if you have any ideas. It's going to be fun. I think this will be one of the more memorable events of the SMP season. Also, it will last about an hour, I would say. 30 minutes in is about where the incident will occur. So that we have 30 minutes, because I want people to be able to have fun and enjoy the ball and whatever, but there are some people who can't be there for more than 30 minutes, so it has to happen at least somewhat soon. But then after the aftermath will probably be finished up in about 30 minutes as well. So okay. Let's get into the in-character stuff. I don't think there's anything that's really happened recently, except a lot of disappearances and whenever there's violence that escaped. But let's get into the in-character. Hello everyone, welcome back to another, well, we haven't been here for a while because of the law discussion meetings. Those seem to have gone well. We're gonna get everything, Lux and Mira are getting the laws all written up and additions added, and once those are done, then we'll have actual laws to work with on Solace, which is great. But now we're back to another typical faction meeting. Few things. We have had a few escapes. Violence somehow escaped the Keepers of Solace prison after the hearing, and then Okul escaped the hospital. So that's not fun. So obviously, if you see anyone out there, please be safe. Stay together in numbers. Not only Eclipse is out there now, and we don't know what either of them are capable of, and people have been going missing. All very worrying, but it'll work out like it always does. If any of you have anything to say, feel free to come on up. Oh, also, the I don't know if you've seen the Keepers of Solace grounds have been decorated for the holidays. There's a big tree. It's all looking really good. So thanks to the Parks and Rec department for that.
So, on the topic of someone being missing, uh, two of the missing, at least Frog and Waters, have returned. Um, Frog was returned most likely by violence to the house, in a state where it wasn't very good there. Apparently, violence had burned their skin. I did some healing when I first found them, and I brought them straight to Feather, who likely took them to the hospital. Um, as for Waters, that was a bit more complicated since I couldn't get any information until the 5th, and well, that information came about because Cam and I had worked together to hack Zeros, and Zeros gave us the location of Elia and what she was planning on doing. So we had gone there, and the party consisted of Croy, Kron, Cam, and Feather, and I. The others had fought Elia alongside of a illusion of mine, while I snuck aboard the shuttle. She was planning on using Eclipse's shuttle to get off planet to get Waters to safety. And when I came back, I joined the fighting to have Elia throw down what was basically an acid explosion. Feather is, to my knowledge, still in the hospital. Croy and Quan aren't in the hospital. I think Cam only had minor injuries, and I had chemical burns. And Alvarado's injuries were pretty bad. He was missing a limb, but because of how he is biologically, it was able to be reattached, but he's going to need physical therapy. Wallace and I are going to be going back to SUNC as soon as possible, as soon as we're cleared to go there, and I'm going to help him with physical therapy while we're there. That's all.
Hello. I am mostly here to expand on what Freya said about violence escaping. Well, yes, we knew that he did stalk Comet and give give their schedule to Eclipse. They have attacked a Salatian who will remain unnamed because of patient doctor confidentiality. But I would just like to put it out there that violence is very much confirmed to be dangerous now. And I just know that some people may want to take things into their own hands. That is not at all recommended. That is all I have to say.
I agree.
So
Go ahead, Vaughn.
mine is more of a question to you
Oh,
rather
yeah.
than
I can
a
go up here if
statement.
that's easier.
How in the world did violence get out?
Uh, from what I heard, it was not of his own doing. That might be a better question for Mira or Lux.
I don't see nobody here other than you
Um,
that could possibly give me an answer.
Light.
When I was looking for Vardas, I did look over the video footage that came from the Keepers of Solace area, including the jail cell. From what I saw, Elia did visit Violence to essentially give a deal to for the poison that was used on Frog. And then someone else, I couldn't identify them, also granted Violence a wish of some kind, and then drew them through the door of the jail cell.
How did they get in there?
Do they not have security cameras in the prison?
They do. That's what I was looking at.
Then no one.
There's not really a way that we do everything that we can to keep the prison underneath the judicial branch, secure, but there are certain beings.
And it isn't enough.
I mean, if we had another Lumeran on Solace, there'd be nothing that we could do to keep them in. I'm sure there are other beings in the universe that are just very difficult to keep in prison.
When was it known that Violence was out, like completely out, like
after you left, after you were gone, Fog?
After? So no one was like paying attention to the cameras during it?
To my knowledge, I was the one who reported Violence escaping.
I mean, Mira's been going through a lot, and I mean, having Lux.
I went through a lot.
I know
because
you did.
Mira, anybody wasn't paying attention to the cameras.
I'll talk to. Maybe I can hire some more staff to specifically be watching the cameras. The Keepers of Solace is a pacifistic faction. We're not here to make an army, or we don't have armed guards like the Arcturus land does. We trust
Maybe we
people.
should invest in some guards or someone to make sure that this doesn't happen again.
I agree with Frog.
If it is needed, I am able to go by people quite easily, so I can easily guard, but that may be difficult because I need to mind Kron as well.
I know that during the law-making meeting, we have an initiative to make a volunteer, protective force, only managed by the Keepers of Solace. Not, it's all volunteer run. We wouldn't have any part in saying where they go and everything. But if anyone's interested in joining such a group, we can do that, of course.
Sunny, that will not work. Sunny.
I mean, maybe there's some big bugs and animals. Sure,
big bugs.
I'm just Cam, please don't sit on your thumb, Sunny. Okay, sorry. Locking in. I'll talk to Mira and see if we can get something again, I'm so sorry, Frog. I don't really hear
You
much
should
about.
be.
I don't hear much about my other branches. Unfortunately, I have a lot of other things to take care of. I'm pretty busy, so I didn't even know that we had.
Doing what?
What was that?
Busy doing what?
Managing the Keepers of Solace and the entire planet. I've been looking for Eclipse as well, doing sweeping runs. And I have my own life too. I spend a lot of time with Marcello and baking.
Baking.
Okay.
I don't bake
Alright.
all the time.
Frog, we should probably get you back to the hospital.
I don't want to go. No. I'm not going back there.
After the meeting, at the very least, Frog, we need to make sure there's no lingering effects of point. Can you at least sign the proper paperwork so we don't get fired or sued?
At least that, please.
Frog,
I can bring you the paperwork myself if that's okay.
we need you to sign the paperwork basically
Oh my
saying,
God. Sure.
thank you. I'll go get that now.
Like I said, there are some beings, entities, such as Elia, who just are impossible to contain. So it's difficult for us to manage something like that. You have Violence and Okul, who supposedly are physical beings that can be contained within the cell, but when you have something else come in and change that, how are we supposed to manage it? Bees are built to ignore physics? I don't know about that, Sonny. I think bees
There's
are...
so many things wrong with this set, but I can't explain it to you because you would not understand.
Tiny wings? I'll see if I can hire some bees, Sonny. Don't worry. I'll put you in charge of our bee
We don't need
recruitment.
bees. We
I
do
did
not
show
need
you the
bees.
movie, but it's okay.
We
Don't
need
worry, Sonny.
actual
We can be
guards,
bees.
not bees.
We need people who can actually protect others, not bees.
I'm sorry. I'm just, it's Sunny. We all love Sunny.
Son, you will
Oh my
not be
God.
fighting anyone.
Why'd you do that?
Are you okay, Frog?
Yeah, I'm good.
Well-
Frog, can you?
I'll just step down here for a moment. I'm trying. I try to protect all of you. There's just so much going on at once, and I'm genuinely sorry, Frog, for what happened. I want to be a better leader, but it's really difficult when I don't get communication from my branches, and there are all sorts of people who join and for nefarious reasons. And I'm trying. I am. I'm not busy baking. I only bake.
That's why you
I cut
said.
down my baking. That's why what?
You said you were.
I said that's what you said yourself. You said you were quote unquote busy baking.
Well, I was just listing some of my. I mean, you all have hobbies, right?
No,
I can't be a frog anymore, so I can't hop around like I used to.
I'm busy working shifts at the hospital.
And I'm busy looking, for Eclipse out there. I thought that was the main, Eclipse is who we're looking for.
It's not no
How
longer.
many more people
He's
are
not
we
the
looking
only
for right now?
psychic, Freya.
There are so many more dangerous people on Solace. It's not just Eclipse anymore. You could have looked for Violence. Okul.
Well, I'll put them on my list. I've been looking for Okul too. But you know, we had her for a while. Thank you, Zinnia. I am trying. I care about all of you.
Do you?
I do. I mean, I've prepared the whole winter ball so that we can finally have something peaceful and happy for everyone
and what
to
if
be a
something
part
goes
of.
wrong at that ball?
What was that?
What measures have you taken to protect it?
It can
What
put
if
a
some-
big target on the backs of people if there's a big celebration. You remember what happened last time with Belios.
That was its own thing. We should never have trusted Okul. The ball will
And
have
what if
so
something
many
goes
people.
wrong at this ball? What if someone tries to target
I
it?
don't think we can
Leah,
trust anyone anymore.
Opal is still at large, and Eclipse is still there too.
Eclipse is not going to be
Something
anywhere near the ball.
violent.
I've Look, the ball will have plenty of well-armed people there. I'm sure if anyone shows up, if Okul shows up, if Violence shows up, if Eclipse shows up, we'll all be ready. No one's getting in there.
What about
We'll
the
have
public?
people at the
So we're
door.
meant to defend ourselves.
No,
Your solution.
no weapons are not allowed at the ball, but we'll have.
I'm going back to the
And
hospital.
how do we protect ourselves?
Will there be? Can there be people that have weapons on them secretly just in case?
I'm sure we can talk about that. I mean, I would assume that no weapons are allowed in the ball. There are going to be armed guards at the entrance to make sure that nobody goes in who isn't, recognized as a.
And what about checking the luggage? People still bring in stuff, but or try to sneak stuff in. Are the stuff not checked?
I'm sure we can manage that if that's really a worry. But
If you want, I can
don't-
construct metal detectors. If you're so concerned.
that
Please?
might be a good idea. I'm not sure if we have enough time.
Give me like 36 hours.
That'd be good.
Dang. All right.
What if they wait until after the ball to attack? I mean, people could attack our faction meetings every week, but they don't. We've never had an incident at a faction meeting. And, plenty of people, Violence, Okul, I'm sure Eclipse all knows we meet here every week.
They don't have like a full-fleshed plan every week to attack us, though. They could just be waiting until we're all all have our guards down, and then it happens again.
Do you
Well,
all
I
have
see
your...
that you just want to have a nice celebration, and I'm sure a few of us recognize that, but what needs to be understood is that people are scared, and that is why they are questioning your actions.
You're right. I do want to just have a nice, happy celebration for once. Eclipse, after Comet scared her away, Eclipse hasn't been seen at all. I wouldn't be surprised if she went back to the Echo ship and they left.
Not that
Just
simple, I
because
don't think.
Comet
I was
got
gonna say,
her off
isn't
doesn't mean she
one
wouldn't
of
be
their
planning
ships
something.
like surrounded by obsidian?
I think, yeah.
It was
well,
broken by Elvia when
Mhm.
she had kidnapped Waters. She had broken it and had prepared to take off with it with Waters. But Light, myself, and a team of others have destroyed it. It had stopped her in the act. It hasn't been surrounded since. I don't know if security measures have been made around the ship yet or not, but we should probably consider doing that.
I can maybe take a look at that. I think it's kind of near my house.
there will be food and drinks, but no one's going to poison it.
If somebody puts poison in one of my drinks that I'm gonna be serving, I'm gonna be so mad.
I would be mad too. I think we're overreacting a little. No one's going to get hurt. We're going to be fine, and we're going to have a wonderful holiday winter ball, and it's on Marcelo's birthday too. So we'll, make sure to give him a happy birthday.
Is there gonna be cake?
You know what? I should make an extra cake for the ball. Planning on making him a cake for his birthday because we're gonna go up in orbit around Solace for a little bit, and I made. Don't tell him I said this, but I made him a small replica of the Arcturus, and I'm gonna give that to him.
Lovely.
How nice.
But don't tell him I said that. But yeah, I'm
Lips are
excited.
sealed.
I think we all deserve a little excitement and happiness for once. Yeah. I think we should all be excited.
Does anybody have any allergies? I just realized that.
That's true. I mean, I've eaten literal rocks, so I don't think I.
Yeah, I think you have more than an iron stomach.
I don't have a stomach.
I think you might be
That is
constructed
also true.
differently.
Yeah, you can
Well, I hope
bring
none of you
lamps and-
guys are allergic to alcohol. Because I'll be serving that.
Can you please serve hot chocolate? That's a request.
Yeah, of course. I'll serve hot chocolate. I'll bring my ice cream machine if I can.
Ice cream machine. Yes.
Yeah, I sell ice
How about,
cream.
like, instead of alcohol, you just do hot chocolate. I think that'd be good.
I think Marcelo would probably be. Well, no, he likes hot chocolate.
Probably this hot chocolate,
Only hot
ciders
chocolate.
and stuff like that. Cider.
Yeah,
That sounds
sure.
good.
Ooh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cider.
I'll try
any-
bringing
you have
my
any
whole
mead?
stash. I
Any
might
what?
have some.
Awesome.
I'll bring a special barrel.
I'm glad to see people getting excited. This is going to be a good celebration, and I'm looking forward to it. Is there anything else anyone wants to say before we wrap up the meeting? Yeah, what's your question? Yeah, I already said yes. You can bring whatever you'd like.
As long as it's not dangerous.
Yeah, I don't think lanterns could be dangerous. There are some very beautiful chandeliers there that were built specifically for the ballroom. Has everyone seen the ballroom?
I have.
If you haven't, I recommend it. You head down the path, all the way to the end where it used to be an abandoned building, but it was rebuilt to be a ballroom. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous garden, a big tree. It's beautiful. I'm really excited to hold it there. All right, I guess we'll wrap up the meeting there. Out of character here. Anything people want to say for, out of character prep for stuff? Also, great foreshadowing, guys. Good job.
You know how much stuff I wanted to say when I couldn't say it because I wasn't in Violence's character?
You should have done it.
Dude.
I just popped out of
You should've
nowhere. I'm
done
just
it.
gonna say that something happened. There was a spill at aisle 15.
So stupid.
Why do you-
I was
Get
struggling.
past it.
Yay,
Why are
it's
you
over.
Action meeting.
You're punching me, Cam.
Well,
I'm gonna create an audio log based off of this where Truffle is just raging.
Crash out number 52.
Yes.
Let's go.
I'm patting everyone.
Well,
not
Oh.
numbers signing any
Okay.
papers, bro.
It'll all be okay.
Well, I guess if there's
I
nothing
just-
else, anyone else have something to say?
I have a quick question. Is there
Yes,
any public photos of the main Joker's Corner circus tent? Because I'm still having issues getting screenshots from the PC to my phone.
Oh
Can
yeah.
you not, like,
I was about to
take a
say,
screenshot
I can
and send
truffle, I
it to your
can
email
truffle.
and download?
I can try truffle like later.
Here's a cool
Model.
trick. DM a Discord bot. Then you can just steal the photos.
True. You can also just put the screenshots in screenshots channel and download it that way.
True.
No, I don't. It's email. Never mind.
Who is dying?
Who needs to go to the hospital?
Snacking on
I
my
need to go to the hospital.
dude.